Well, hi there pluckers, I've a sore fingers again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another hopefully interesting guitar lesson. This one is a real classic song from Charles Aznavour called She, which was a big hit some years ago, and also covered by Elvis Costello a few years later, as on a film track I think, if I remember rightly. Now then, I'm in standard tuning, no capo's doing it the same. No, I'm not doing it in the same key, that's just it. I am doing it in the key of C. Both Charles Aznavour and Elvis Costello, I believe, sing in D flat. So if you want to play along with either of those two gentlemen, just grab your capo and put it on the first fret and play everything I'm about to show you, and you should find yourself in tune with them. Okay, so without more to do, I'm going to try and go through the song now, and then I'll break it down for you and show everything about the song that I played, hopefully, and you'll be good to go. Singing as usual is purely for reference purposes only, and today we have the added bonus of me having a cold, or man flu as it's called these days, I believe, so my voice is going to be somewhat different. It might even be better. So anyway, let's get to it. Maybe the face I can't forget, a trace of pleasure or regret, maybe a treasure or the price I have to pay. She may be the song that someone sings, maybe the chill that autumn brings, maybe 100 different things with a measure of a day. Maybe the beauty or the beast, maybe the famine or the feast, we turn each day into a heaven or a hell. She may be the mirror of my dreams, smile reflected in a stream, sleeping cottage may be seen inside a shell. She seems so happy in the crowd, whose eyes can be so private and proud, no one's allowed to see them when they cry. She may be the love that comes to last, may come from within the shadows of the past, but I remember till the day I die. She may be the reason I survive, one I care for through the rough and rainy years. Me, I'll take the laughter and the tears, make them all my souvenirs. When she goes, I've got to be meaning life is she. Sorry about the vocals, but there you go, it's close enough for showing you what to do. So let's get to it. Right, the introduction starts off on a C chord, and I'm playing the simple C, okay, 3-fingered C, and I'm hitting the root note to start with, then sort of a little arpeggiate down to the 4th string, and then a strum. Okay, like that. Then I'm playing the same thing but with an open bottom E string. So, got that? So you hit the bottom E string and then the 4th string of the C chord, and then strum the rest of the strings like you did with that. Okay, then we play an F chord. If you can play the bar chord version, that would be great, because then you can hit that, emphasise that bottom E string on the 1st fret. Again, sort of arpeggiate and then strum. Okay, so far. And then what we do is a G. It has to be this shape of G, unfortunately, for those of you who don't play it this way normally. Okay, and then what you do is you make a suspended 4th version first, which is the 1st finger goes onto the 1st fret of the B string, the 2nd string, on, off. Okay, so the whole thing slowly. again, very slowly. Okay, then we go back to C and we start the verse. She may be the face I can't forget. Right, now I'm playing I'm going to call this, this chord has various names. I'm calling it an F sharp diminished, okay? So I'm playing the first finger is playing the first fret of the D string, the fourth string. Second finger is first fret of the B string, the second string. Third finger is playing the second fret of the G string, the third string, and pinky is playing the second fret of the top E string. You can play from 5 down to 1, or you know, so you can I think I don't know if whatever, you can do 4 to 1 or 5 to 1, it doesn't matter, because as an A you can play that, but don't play the 6th string, okay? Don't play the bottom E string, whichever, 5 or 4 strings, okay? So she may be the face I can't forget, no trace of pleasure or F. Again, if you can play the bar chord, even better. If not, just play a straightforward F, that's alright. Okay, C, A 7th. That's an A chord with an open 3rd string. Okay, so just fretting the 2nd on the 4th and the 2nd on the B string, the 2nd string. 5 down to 1. Okay, so from the beginning. Face I can't forget, the treasure or regret, the price Sorry, I forgot the words on that. Let's try that again. It's from the verse beginning, okay? She may be the face I can't forget, a trace of pleasure or regret, maybe my treasure or the price I have to pay. Okay, now we're going to the second part of the verse, D minor. She may be the song that summer F minor sings. F minor is the first 3 strings barred at the 1st fret with the 1st finger, and you use your 3rd finger and pinky to play the 3rd fret of the A string and the D string, the 5th and the 4th strings. If you want to play a full bar, then please do. There's no problem with that. If you want to use a bar chord, please go ahead and put the bar right across the 1st fret. Okay, so far from that second part of the verse, D minor, she may be the song that summer F minor sings, maybe the chill that autumn, back to C, brings maybe 100. Now, tricky bit here, sort of tricky anyway. So when you come back to that C, because D minor, she may be the song that summer F minor sings, maybe the chill that autumn C brings, maybe 100. Play the C but with the open bottom E string again. So it's like the intro. It starts off with that and enter the F, and then the usual, just like the intro, back to C. Okay, so this second bit is she may be the song that summer sings, maybe the chill that autumn brings, both 100 different things within a measure of a day. Okay, we'll just go through that again. So D minor, she may be the song that summer sings, maybe the chill that autumn C brings. C with the inner bass of maybe 100 on 100 different F things within a G suspended measure, G of a day, C. Okay, so let's just go through the whole thing, intro, first whole verse. Okay, so here we go. She may be the face I can't forget, a trace of pleasure or regret, maybe a treasure or the price I have to pay. She may be the song there's a very quick turnaround into the next verse. Okay, so when you come out of that measure of a day, straight to the F bar chord if you want, but I'm trying a simple F, and then the G suspended G, and then we're into the next verse. It's a very quick turnaround. Okay, so it comes out of that maybe 100 different things within a measure of a day. Right to the next verse. Okay, so I'll just do that second bit. She may be the song that summer sings, maybe the chill that autumn brings, maybe 100 different things within a measure of a day. She may be the beauty of a beast. Right, so then we go into the second verse, and it starts off exactly the same as the first verse with different words. Okay, so C, she may be the beauty or the F sharp diminished, B's by the famished, F better peace, maybe the heaven, or C to A seventh, L, D minor, G may be the mirror of my F minor as usual, right up to that point it's exactly the same as the first verse. You do the C and then the open bottom E string, and instead of going to the first verse where you went to F, this time we're going to go to a D seventh. Okay, so right, D seventh, right, so let's just go through that again so I get my time right. So it's she, so D minor, she may be the beauty or the F minor beast, maybe the famine, C of the feast, may turn each day, open east, C without E in the bass, C inside her. So instead of the F you play the D7th basically, and then the G suspended, and then the G, and back to the C. And now there's no in between the verse bit there, it just stays on C until we go into the bridge section, or the middle eight, or what you want to call it. Okay, so the second verse, let's do the second verse now. So coming out of the first verse we go within the measure of the day, and then there's a quick turnaround. Second verse, she may be the beauty or the beast, maybe the famine or the feast, may turn each day into a heaven or hell. She may be the mirror of my dreams, may the smallest in the stream, she may not be the one it seems inside her shell. Okay, and then we're about to go into the middle section. So now we've done the intro and the first two verses, and the second verse is very slightly different. At the end, instead of playing the F to the G, you play a D7 to the G. Okay, now we go into this middle section. Now this is unfortunately you need bar chords for this middle section in this key. It's very difficult not to do it any other way. So it goes into an A flat, 4th fret bar chord, or you can play it as an F shape if you want on the 4th fret, but ideally a bar chord if you can make it. Okay, so coming out of that second verse where it goes inside a shell, inside the shell, A flat, she who seems so happy in a D, then we're playing an E flat, wow, and again that's another bar chord, and I'm playing it on the 6th fret, the bar, and you can use 3 fingers. It's on the 8th fret of the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings, or you use single finger, 3rd finger, doing the bar on the 8th fret of the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. So it's A flat to E flat. She always seems so happy in a crowd, and da 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 da. And then we go down to D flat, 2 frets down. So take this shape that you use for the E flat and go down 2 frets. So the bar is on the 4th fret, and the 3rd finger bar, or these fingers, are on the 6th fret. Okay, it's exactly the same chord but down 2 frets. Okay, so from the A flat, she always seems so happy in a E flat crowd, who whose eyes can be so private and so proud. D flat, da 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 da. Okay, now we've gone down to C. Okay, at that point you could play that chord if you wanted to. Okay, it's up to you. But as you're there with that shape, you just have to move it down to the 3rd fret bar and the 5th fret bar in the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. But if you wanted to, you could play a straightforward C there, because that is a C chord. Okay, so 2 ways of playing that. So A flat, G, always seems so happy in a crowd, whose eyes can be so private and so proud. Everyone see them when they cry. Or you could do it with a C chord like that. So other way is she always seems so happy in a crowd, a smile, but they're proud. I was allowed to see them when they cry. Okay, whichever one you want to do, that C or that C. Okay, then we go to an F minor. Okay, bar chord or not bar chord, whichever one you want. We played the F minor in the verse. Okay, so that's and it comes so. She seems so happy in a crowd, whose eyes can be so private and proud. And then you go to F minor. She, right, there goes F minor. She will love that hope to last. So it's quick. It's quicker here. F minor to B flat. Right, so I'm playing the B flat like that. That's keeping the bar chord from the F minor. Da 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 da. B flat. Okay, so F bar chord, 1st fret, and barring the 3rd fret of the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings with 3 fingers or single finger. And then we go up to the E flat again, which is on the 6th fret bar, fretting the 3rd fingers is barring the 7th, 8th fret of the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. E flat again, we played that just now. So F minor, B flat, E flat. Okay, so right to the beginning of this bit, right, so B, A flat, right. She who seems so happy in the crowd, whose eyes can be so private and so proud, no one's allowed to see them when they cry. She may be the love they come to last. Da, 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 da. Right, this time we do go back definitely to the C up here, the normal C. Okay, so F minor, B flat, E flat to C. Okay, you could play the B flat like that if you wanted to. So F minor, B flat, 6th fret bar, and then the E flat like that. It's up to you. So you've got either F minor, B flat, E flat, or F minor, B flat, E flat, whichever you fancy. Okay, okay. So let's go from the beginning again. D7th. Say that. G. It stays there almost to the very end of that phrase, and the last bit is on G. Its tendency is to change too early on that D7th, but it's only the last word basically on that phrase is G. Okay, so let's just go through that whole thing again very slowly, right? So she always seems so happy in a crowd, whose eyes can be so private and proud, no one's allowed to see them when they cry. F minor, she, B flat, da 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 da, E flat, C, da da da, D7th that I remember till the day I last chord G die. Then we're back into a verse again. C, she may be the reason, F sharp many souls rise, da 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 da, F da 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 da, C da da, A7th, D minor, maybe I'll take the laughter, F minor tears, da da da, Sue and a C, with E in the bass, D7th, G, the meaning, suspended meaning of G, the F, the last chord going now, the last line of the verse, the last verse, it goes into F. After the G, we go back to the F. Okay, so it's me who takes the laughter from the tears and makes them all my souvenirs. E in the bass, D7, G suspended, meaning of life is F, she, C, D minor, G suspended, C, end of song. Excuse me. Right, so let's just do that last verse again, okay? The only thing different is just the very end of it, okay? It's the same as the second verse apart from the very, very last line, okay? So, coming out of the middle section, to the day I die, she may be the reason I survive, the why I live or I'm alive, the one I care for through the rough rainy years. Me, I take the laughter and the tears, make them all my souvenirs. See, in a bass as he goes, D7's the meaning of my life is F, C, she, D minor, C, G suspended, C. So that last bit, G, da 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 da. Okay, G suspended, G, C. That last chord on the D minor could be a D minor 7th as well, whichever you fancy, like the sound of. I think on the demo I played D minor 7th. Okay, so me, take a laughter and tears, my souvenirs. Where it goes, I've got to be. D minor 7th myself, but it's up to you. D minor or D minor 7th, and then the G suspended, G, C. So there you have it. That's all I can tell you about it. Okay, so let's just try and go through the whole thing, just for finishing it off. Okay, so here we go. If the video runs out, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not sure how long we've been going. Okay, so. I can't forget a trace of pleasure or regret, maybe a treasure or the price I have to pay. She may be the song that summer sings, maybe the chill that autumn brings, maybe 100 different things in my pleasure of the day. She may be the beauty or the beast, maybe a famine or the feast, maybe turn each day into a heaven or a hell. She may be the pleasure or a dream, smile reflected in a stream. She may not be who she may seem inside her shell. She who always seems to be having a crown, so proud, no one's allowed to see them when they cry. She may be the love that can't fertilize, may come in from shadows of the past, but I remember till the day I die. She may be the reason I survive, the will I live or I'm sublime. around the edges, but you get the gist. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.